मोहित आ गए क्या? सब रेडी है?
हाँ।
ठीक है, लेट्स स्टार्ट. रोल कैमरा and action. Mohit sir, why Mammootty? Can you tell us more about this project?
Before I talk to you about Mammootty, let me talk to you about Goyal Properties. This company was founded by my father in 1986. So this is the 40th year that we've been into this business. In these 40 years, we've completed multiple projects. We've delivered smiles to more than 10,000 people. So, Goyal Properties is a company built on strong principles and strong values. Whenever we select a location where we want to launch a project, it's not just randomly selected. We actually go through a lot of data. We assess a lot of information of what kind of development is going to happen in that area, what kind of a future are we looking at when we develop that project. So, हम project जो बना रहे हैं वो तो आज हम बना रहे हैं, but we are looking 10 years ahead and we are trying to see that what is going to happen in 10 years and how that micro market or how that project would be beneficial for all the people who are living in that project and in that micro market. When we chose Mammootty, and it was a very conscious decision, we knew what potential this location holds. So, Mammootty is so well connected now. We are right bang on the expressway. For now, with the missing link that is getting connected, to reach Bombay is barely 2 hours. So, what I foresee for Mammootty is that it's going to be an extension. Mumbai and, as any which ways, Pune and Mumbai are getting closer and closer, and in 10 years' time, you never know that we'll have a metro running from Mammootty to Mumbai. This expanse of this project is 26 acres, and we are targeting to complete this in the fastest possible way. We have given a lot of emphasis on design, and we are trying to use as much technology possible. The main reason for using technology is to build fast, and to build to last, and to build with quality, and to build with precision. Welcome home. Welcome to my home sanctuary.
So I'm architect Shitesh Agrawal. I'm the principal at Sankalp Designers. This project is at Mammootty. Mammootty is a upcoming urban fabric where you see that a lot of projects like Lodha, Godrej on other side. So you have larger land parcels, and even Goyal Properties got this project to me, which is a 26-acre land parcel. And the first phase that we are launching right now is a 10-acre land parcel out of that entire 26-acre development. But the vision for entire 26-acre is set together. So when we discussed the brief of this project, the brief was that we want a very practical, a very simple, a very pragmatic solution. So this is a fairly rectangle land parcel that we got, and so there is a 18-meter road that cuts through the property, and then so it basically gets divided in two phases. The first thought was that to have buildings which are pushed towards the edges, so we get a huge green central spine in the entire project. And with that idea, that gave us another advantage of having the buildings towards east or towards west. So the entire green spine is always under shade. So due to that, it will always be activated. So the concept of green spine came into existence, and we got buildings which are linear buildings with a very good distance between buildings, that is as much as 40 meters between the towers, and then the entire green spine happening in the center of the project from one edge to another edge. And see, this distance is so huge that from one end to other end it is almost 350 meters. So, and even on top of the road we have a bridge which we are calling it as a link. So that is a link that links the entire amenity green spine of these two phases. So with this intervention of the green spine in the center of project, we got as much as 72% greens. So it is 72% of the land area that we are building on. So with that, it becomes a kind of project where you have such a huge land parcel where we are planning all the amenities. So basically open spaces on Mother Earth and open spaces on top of podiums, and they are all interlinked, and likewise on the other side of the project. And you will see that something very interesting we have tried doing in terms of the kind of facade we are making, the kind of color schemes, a very warm palette for the color schemes that we have. And as another purpose of doing this also was that we are at the gateway of Pune. When you enter Pune from the highway, it is something that which is kind of giving identity to the city. Welcome home, welcome to my home sanctuary.
I am the director at Studio Map, and we are doing the landscape and the amenity design for the project. When this project was given to us, we were given that we want to create a unique landmark, one of its kind development that we are doing in a way. Now, the unique aspect of the project is that the site is divided into two parts, and there is a road that intercepts the two land parcels. So the whole idea came that how can we mix this two sites and how we can connect these two sites. So we said, let's have a connector in the form of a bridge which goes above the road, and the landscape also climbs from the ground level and then develops it. So the whole idea started with creating landscape where we create an urban forest to start with, where can we give back the people an environment where they can connect to the nature. So there are different kinds of landscape spaces where we are trying to say, can they come together? So whether a teenager come together, there's a barbecue station, there is a fireplace, there's something else for kids, there are play areas which are designed play areas, there are play areas within the woods kind of things. So all these, so we are trying to cater to all kinds of people participating in this whole ecosystem that we are talking. The aspirations of people, the vision of the patron. Here I would like to mention about Rajendra Goyal, his vision, and the entire Goyal team, where they were envisioning about creating a project that acts as a landmark, not only in the vicinity but in the overall landscape of Pune. And also the vision of the designer and the architects, everything coming in unison together to create this one of its kind project. Welcome home. Welcome to my home sanctuary.
Hey Prerit,
Hey, hi.
how's the Josh?
Super high right now. Even my coffee is asking for a break from me. No Monday can get me down. But it's funny you spoke about hey. Everything kept aside. For us, hey is more than just a greeting. It is not just another hi, hello, how are you? At Goyal Properties, hey has a much deeper meaning. For us, hey stands for home, experience, and you. So we have an after-sales initiative which we have created, keeping all the customers in the center, and that team which is hand-holding the customer from booking till possession, and even beyond that, that team is called Hey. When Dad started this business, he had one thing very clear from day zero: keep the customer first. And with that thought process, we have worked over the years and created processes, standards, again keeping the customer at the center. To tell you a bit more about this project, I'm sure you must have heard from Bhaiyas and all the other sirs before me. But the way when we were designing the amenities, because that's a very important part of any project, our entire thought was very clear. We wanted to create a generational home, a home where every generation in a family, be it kids, young adults, parents or grandparents, everybody has a community to connect with. Because a lot of research today does say that every person who has a community lives a much better and a much happier life. Our vision is very clear with Mamurti. We want to create homes for people and provide happiness. Delivery on time goes without saying. That has been our track record, and that we only intend to better it going forward. Every amenity that is coming here is not just aesthetical but very functional and practical. This is a IGBC rated green project, right? There are many benefits for the end users, for the customers, but the main benefit is in the long term, the maintenance cost is at least 30 to 40% lower than any other standard project, because we don't want people who buy homes over here just to survive. We want them to thrive. This is my dad's legacy, and I'm really lucky that I'm getting a chance to take the legacy forward. And of course, being the youngest member in the family puts in a lot of pressure, but I think that it is this pressure that helps me work harder every night, work with more focus every day, and align the team with the vision of the company as well. So I'm really lucky and I'm glad to have gotten this opportunity. Welcome home, welcome to my home sanctuary.
Let me begin by first giving a brief introduction of what I do here at Goyal Properties. My vision is more company centric than project centric. We deliver homes to our customers, but our own home, our own organization is constantly under development. We've been a great place to work certified company now, and we really value the trust that our employees put in us. We've grown up with a value system of PATH, P-A-T-H, which stands for pride of good work, adaptability to meet today's uncertain needs, teamwork for excellence, and honesty to maintain the trust that we've had over the years. By following these principles, we've built a resilient organization, not just in terms of people but also in terms of finances. Over the last 4 decades, we've not had a single project being delayed due to lack of capital availability. We also share a good reputation and relationship with our vendors. This project in particular encompasses the legacy of my father. By the way, have you met him though? Welcome home. Welcome to my home sanctuary.
क्रिएटिव ब्रीफ के बारे में बात करते रहेंगे. हाउ वाज योर डे, साहिल? होप यू हैव गॉट व्हाट यू वांटेड. You know, the creative brief, when you talk about creative brief at Goyal Properties, it's always simple, yet very difficult. You know, creative brief हमेशा ये रहता है, यार वो दिखाओ जो डिलीवर करेंगे. एडवर्टाइजिंग में झूठ मत बोलो, डोंट गिव टॉल क्लेम्स. सो दोज आर द क्लियर डिक्टेट फ्रॉम राजन सर फ्रॉम द टॉप. कंसिडरिंग मामूर्डी, अभी अब दिन भर से आप यू आर मीटिंग एवरीबडी फ्रॉम मोहित, रोहित, Prerit, you must have realized by now that Mamurdi is a very critical and very important micro market for this city, and especially for Goyal Properties, considering it's one of the biggest launches. It's very, very critical. This will be a game changer project, and customer who they will enjoy the campaign, but more importantly, they'll enjoy this project. They'll enjoy the apartment we are creating. With Goyal Properties, we are known to create campaigns which are a little quirky, little outliers in this real estate communication. Like for example, we are just coming out of a brand campaign which was completely generated on AI. So we are a brand which is not afraid of using new age technologies or communicating it to the world. In fact, जब हमने ये कैंपेन किया AI वाला कैंपेन, तो हमने होर्डिंग पे बहुत क्लियरली लिख दिया generated on AI. We did not hide anything. And for that, we won an award at Economic Times Business Awards. Welcome home. Welcome to my home sanctuary.
राजेंद्र सर आ रहे हैं? कितने टाइम में आएंगे? अच्छा, शॉट रेडी करने बोले?
नमस्कार, मेरा नाम राजेंद्र गोयल. मैंने इस कंपनी की शुरुआत 1986 में की थी. जब मैंने इस कंपनी की शुरुआत की थी तब मुझे पता नहीं था कि ये कंपनी को ये इतना बढ़ जाएगी. जब हमने चालू किया था, जब एक ही मकसद था कि लोगों को अच्छा घर बना के देना, वैल्यू क्रिएट करना, और वही कदम से हम आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. और अब जब हमने ये शुरुआत की थी तब बहुत ही 1986 में जब बहुत कम बिल्डर थे पूना में, उसमें हमने यहाँ PCMC से शुरुआत, पहले हमने खड़की से शुरुआत की थी. खड़की से के बाद फिर हमने PCMC में शुरुआत की. तो मामूर्डी का ये प्रोजेक्ट मेरा सबसे बड़ा प्रोजेक्ट है. ये 26 एकड़ में प्रोजेक्ट है, और इस प्रोजेक्ट में हमने काफ़ी अलग तरीके से किया है. ये आप आके देखो, बच्चों ने बहुत मेहनत की. तो आइए, वेलकम होम.